Hi guys, welcome to another Computing Corner video, and in this video we're going to be having a look at the analysis of Windows 8. So we are now in the Metro version of Windows. We're now in the Metro era where we're looking at the last few systems of this series. So what we're going to look at is there's a few things I wanted to show you. This is what I've done so far. Set up the documents. Now, I'd set up the document so I'll be able to show you how far I've come from the very first one. This is what I've got up to so far. I just wanted to try something. I'll show you that in a bit, but that's some very exciting news there. I'm trying to convert this ring counter to VB11. I think the only way I can do that is if I simplify this down. Let's add one ring. And we'll move that down. So there's the first one. And then we'll re-enable that. We want to do this one next. That's the add 10 rings button. And then we'll re-enable that as well. We'll add this one as well. Rings text dot text equals rings text dot text plus 50. Right, straight away I want to have a look at that. Before I do that, I need to re-enable that. That works. And then you want to do the following. and then you want to change that to that, and then you want, that's that bit sorted out. And then I often thought, menu item, I need to convert those as well. Let me just disable those buttons for now. I'll do the damage bit in a bit. Those bits I'll get to in a bit. Do the damage one next. And then we'll just, rather than spend time sorting out the code yourself, rather than wasting time going through your code, I find that doing this does save time. So I've done that. Yeah. And I need a true one for there as well. And now let's try it. They work. We'll do this one next. This one stays disabled by default. There's this one here. And then the super timer will then in this case go that. That. I think that's it. Then I might change the font on that at some point. That one works. We've done the damage. Let's have a look at that. We'll do the lose a life bit in a bit. But before that, I'm satisfied that this works. That. And then this is the extra life side of things. That this is where things get interesting. That bit's the easy bit. This bit's the bit is going to be the interesting part. Let's get rid of that. And then we want then to replace each one. Apart from the timer, we just want to be able to replace the buttons. Bring up the errors. I'm going to get rid of that anyway. So we want then add one. Add 10. Done the damage. That's going to become another error. I'm going to get rid of that. Make things a bit better. And I think actually I'm going to make these. I am going to make these another font. I think I better make that 36 as well. There we go. And then I'll do the same here as well. Good job I know my little shortcuts. Something's going wrong. Yeah, I'm in the same tab. Okay, so we want to first off deal with that one there. And there we go. There should be no more errors. That would be the case if I just re-enabled this one. There we go. Yeah, that's a bit more like it. Look at those. So if I make that 40 again, I just had a thought. What happens if I make that 40 again? Yeah. Location now being 8 by 17. There we go, that worked. Another thing I do need to add to that, to the that. There we go, now everything's disabled again. So what we're going to try now, see if I can save the project. See what happens with that. Yeah, it's still staying at 10. Quick way to do that, and that's just to, there's a quick way to force a convert, which I'll do off screen, and that would be then just to redo the whole lot and then start again. But yeah, again, I'll do that off screen. And then with this is the bit that we're excited to see. After all this time that I found myself running into problems with trying to get this back, would you take a look at this? I finally got it back. So in a particular show, I have to just convert these up. As I convert these up the versions, I will then start to, at that point, update this so it then becomes more interactive and have different levels of difficulty as well. But I just wanted to show you that. Let's come out of that. And then the next thing I wanted to look at is the one thing you do need to note here at this point is this is the only version of Windows without a start button. So everything's there, but then if you want to search for the apps, if you want to search for separate Microsoft apps, you can't do that. You have to go into search and find it this way. Luckily, this gets resolved in 8.1. And at least I'm able then just to sort that out as well. Another thing, charm bars difficult to work with as well. Let's have a look at, try to work out something here. Yeah, we've got an input panel. Have you noticed also something different about the way things are spelt? That's right, because we now have a UK English language pack for Microsoft Windows. I think I'll change it to that. But you can change the start menu to whatever you want to as well. Now that looks nice. So does that. I think I'll stick with that though. Now we can say that we've got a bit of a personal touch to the start menu. Or the start screen, should I say. Anyway, back to this. Didn't want to do that. I wanted to make a plus. It keeps coming up with the T. Yeah, it's still coming up as a T. Now you could have a plus. Yeah, that's good enough. So let's get rid of that. The maths input panel is still running. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of the grid. rid of that as well. And then we'll move on to the next bit, which is adding some more. Got some bits here. I'm going to add some more bits to my OneNote. I'll just open up the section. And unfortunately, because there's no sound, couldn't get the audio to run. Yes, it's going to be, things are going to get a bit stuck. But it doesn't mean I can't change the font face though. Just want to have a look at something a moment. Yeah. Do a bit of numbering in there as well. Come out of that for now. Let's redesign this form. Because this is where we get up to, and then we want to put in some more here as well. And let me move that down to the bottom. Always does that, and then we'll do not that. Oh, we can space them out. Couldn't in 2003. Next one. But that would have saved me a few steps. I'm not going to include the servers in this one. Because I'll do the servers elsewhere. Although you could possibly argue that I did that with NT. So I think I better. And then move that up so it's above Vista. And I better add another one for 2008. I'll move that down to sat below Vista. Keep doing that. And that's in a good place because that follows on directly from Windows 7. Let's preview this page. And then you'll see where I've gone from there. That's as far as I've got. One more I need to add. A few more I need to add, but there's a couple more I need to add. Next one being there we go. And now we'll apply and do again the preview. And that's where we are at this point. Of course, you won't see any of the servers because they're all the same. You can't really do much to them. And there we are. That's that bit sorted. We don't have front page. That was retired in 2003. We'll add another bit to the pie chart as well. I think in this case, let's see if I can change the pie chart. See if I, yeah, change the chart type. So I want to go from that to that. Then that gives you that bit there as well. But let's snap back to the reality of this. And then we'll just make that 3. And again, we'll make that 3. And I better make that thick border as well. which makes more sense. So let's just try and make it a 3 difference. I'm going the wrong way. There we go. That works out fine. Didn't want to do that. Didn't want to do that either. I have to zoom in to fit the selection, which is that. Try that again. There we go. Now I can see what's going on. Then we'll save that. And it'll come out of that. Not really much to see here in Windows 8 because it then gets replaced by 8.1, and this one didn't particularly last that long. Although there is some maintenance I need to take care of, and that's getting rid of everything that's temp files. No, well, never mind. Let's then just get rid of that. That still works. Because I moved everything to my Mac. So because I've done that, because I did that, it then gave me temp files as well. So now I just need to sort those out. Done my old Windows archives. Did that off screen, but nearly all of it. These bits can go. That's empty. This bit I did off screen. This bit I didn't have to worry about. The maths program there. And that's that done. Now we need to go into the filing cabinet I mean, it's only a megabyte freed up, but at least I don't have to worry about temp files. Let's see what else you can find in Windows 8. Which in this case isn't really a lot. Although the calculator's been overlooked at for a while. It's just your basic calculator, don't mind you. Let's see what else there is. Yeah, I have audio and internet problems. Which will explain why I've got no sound. Some games there as well. The other thing that you would have noticed at this point is you now have to drag and drop. Drag and pull down just as like I did there. To close off any Metro apps that have appeared. That was quickly abandoned though. And there's a media player there, which there's not really much point in me doing because there's no sound. Well, I guess that I'm just going to have to call it here for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.